Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look here at this thing called Homework 3. And what they're asking you to do is they're asking you to match up the solution from the card with the inequality on it to the graph in one of the other cards. So I'll start with A, and A is 4x minus 2 is greater than 12. What is my first step? First step is to undo the add and subtract step. Add and subtract, yep. So here, what's happening to x? Well, he's being multiplied by 4, and then he's being subtracted 2. Well, to undo the subtracting 2, we're going to add 2 to both sides. So 4x is greater than 14. Step 2, remember it's two-step equations, or it's two-step inequalities. We're going to undo the multiply and divide. Okay? So then this step here, we're going to, x is being multiplied by 4, so we need to divide by 4. X is greater than, and this is an improper fraction, so a lot of you have asked to turn them into decimals, and that's fine. You can divide the top number by the bottom number and get a decimal. However, I'd prefer you to just say, how many whole groups of 4 can I take out of 14? The answer would be 3. And then I would have 2 left over, which would be 2/4. And another way to write that, if you simplify it, the equivalent expression is 3 1/2. Okay? So where are we going to find x is greater than 3 1/2 in the graphing cards? Well, let's see. I'm thinking K. Oh, no, it can't be K because K is colored in. And when it's colored in, it means greater than or equal to. I'm thinking H looks good. So match. The first one would be A is matched with H. Okay, let's do another one. Let's take C. And I'm going to change color here just in case they get close and blend in. So for C, I have negative 2x plus 6 is less than 20. I can already see it coming that I'm going to have to flip the sign. And why is that? Well, because the variable term, the term we usually have to divide or multiply by the coefficient there of the variable. So I can tell it's a negative, therefore it's going to flip the sign eventually. But let's start at the beginning. The first thing we want to do is undo that adding 6 with a subtracting 6. So now negative 2x is less than 14. Here it goes. Here's where we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. We're undoing multiplying by negative 2 with dividing by negative 2. This creates one value of x. We're going to flip that sign, and we're saying x is greater than negative 7. Okay? So let's find the card where x is greater than negative 7. The dot will not be colored in. So you're going to find a negative 7 with an open circle, and B is looking like the candidate. And because it's greater, it's going to the right. So C matches with B. Okay, I'm not going to do the rest of these for you. Some of this you guys have to walk through on your own. But hopefully setting you up here with a couple examples to help, and putting the steps up at the top here where we say first you undo, add, and subtract. And the second step, two-step equations, the second step is to undo, multiply, and divide. See if you can figure out the other 4 on your own. Good luck.